Hello, hello. I just did a post recently where I said if you're willing to worry, also be willing to daydream. And someone commented on that post and said, worrying is like praying for what you don't want. And I was like, yes, that is so true. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about worry just a little bit. The reason this came up for me recently is because there's someone I've been playing phone tag with. And we've been going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and message after message after message and even emailing and that kind of thing. And then I received a message from him and he said, hey, I'm just like really worried about you. I'm really worried about how loud these garbage cans are being right now, actually. But anyway, so he sent me a voice message and he said, I'm just really worried about you because I haven't heard from you. And then I had another person call me who said that they had talked to this other person and they said that he mentioned that he hadn't been able to get a hold of me and that he was worried about me. So he had now gotten other people on board to check in on whether or not I was okay. And to be honest, this like really kind of bothered me. I felt really bothered by it. The reason I felt bothered by it was because, first of all, I had been in touch. We're clearly playing phone tag. He knows that I had reached out to him. I had emailed him. I had gotten back to him. There was no reason to worry. I was clearly fine. And that has to do somewhat with me. Like I have some attachment to that I maybe need to let go of. But what it implies when someone else is saying, oh, I'm worried about you. Oh, I'm so worried about you. Are you okay? I'm worried. It's really not about you. That's about them. They are uncomfortable with something. They are worried about something. Maybe they're worried about themselves. And that's their way of needing to talk about it. Anyway, I digress. Worry is a form of daydreaming. And so often we're told, don't daydream, don't daydream, don't daydream, right? Like you shouldn't daydream, get your head out of the clouds, get down here in reality and blah, blah, blah. And what's waiting for us here in reality is worry, which is really just like worrying about possible future misfortune or danger, being concerned with all the possible bad things that could happen in the future. And when we're daydreaming, typically, like when we're kids and we're told to stop daydreaming, or even now in my life, now that it's not sunny at the moment, daydreaming is usually a good thing. We're thinking about amazing things that could happen. We're dreaming up these incredible possibilities for ourselves. So, and again, into the future, right? So anyway, I just wanted to talk about that a little bit, talk about how worrying is a form of daydreaming. It's just sort of that negative form of daydreaming, and that daydreaming has been given a bad rap, you know, the head in the clouds kind of thing. It's like, no, get your head into the clouds. Definitely get your head into the clouds. Start dreaming about possible future fortune and prosperity and goodness. If you're willing to give so much time and attention to worrying about all the possible misfortune or danger, all the things that could go bad in the future, and trying to prevent all of that, the challenge is give equal attention to all the things that could go right. There are an infinite number of possibilities that could happen. Infinite number of possibilities that could happen in the future. We have no idea what's waiting for us on the other side. So it's just start dreaming about the good stuff too. Dream about the bad stuff if you want to, but give equal attention to all the things that could go right. Yeah. And just see how that changes your life. I would really like to know. I know this is a practice that I do regularly. It's giving equal attention to both sides, especially since the worrying has been kind of conditioned into us, and the daydreaming has been conditioned out. Let's start choosing to daydream about everything being really, really well. And then start looking for that. Wow, the world would change if we stopped worrying, right? Anyway, I'm here with my daughter.
Hello.
Hey, what do you have to say about worrying? Anything?
It's really bad. You should stop.
It's bad and you should stop. Do you worry about things?
All the time. I know, like, oh, don't worry. I worry. We all worry.
We do. What do you do to stop worrying?
I draw.
Yeah. You're a daydreamer.
I am.
Yeah, totally.
Thank you.
Highly encouraged. Okay, sending you all so much love. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the Stay With Yourself podcast or vlog or whatever this thing is. I'm a mindfulness teacher, a life coach, and the founder of Stay With Yourself, which is the practice of being who you are, where you are. Go daydream. Love you. Bye.